So this weekend is the Grove City Alumni Tournament. Visit Grove City actually helped to fund and gift the city a mural that was created by David Lane.
Visit Grove City allowed us to do this on a whole other scale.
These two images literally merge together to make one 3D.
You have to be on site to view that, so it gives audiences a reason to come on site to Grove City to experience art.
Hi everyone, I am Teresa Breckenridge with Visit Grove City, the official convention visitor bureau here in Grove City, Ohio. And then also, special guests, we've got David Lane and Cody Wood.
Even people here in Grove City don't realize what we have, and it's, you know, I tell them that, you know, Visit Grove City has sponsored me, and they're like, oh, who? And I get to promote them as they promote me, and I think that's pretty cool.
We actually worked with them over the last probably 8 months or so, I believe, but longer than that, with the concept of trying to dedicate not one, not two, but eventually 5 murals for the city of Grove City. The first one went up this week at Friar Park.
You, in your own words, tell us what a Convention Visitors Bureau is and what is it that they do.
We also talked about either having Dan Motor or Scott Dring, directors from other CVBs, and Brandy, and have a collaborative conversation about the impact of travel on communities and why it's important to work with the CVB.
You know, Convention and Visitors Bureau really, in my opinion, those are the storytellers in your community. And those are the people that, although very heavily involved in economic impact and delivery into a community, they really are the folks that see it a little differently.
They're oftentimes this invisible machine working behind the scenes to drive growth and economic impact, to increase awareness and create jobs, to make the community better for residents. And oftentimes it's hard to quantify. I think at the annual meeting, we want to offer them the opportunity to have a table, like to host their pizza. If they want to send somebody from their team to be there to engage with our attendees, it gets them a chance to network and really see the pizza truck, you know, in action for their business.
Even if we could just get like Tyler and he could talk about his specific experience with like the Good Morning Columbus situation, and how if he hadn't been a part of the pizza truck and they hadn't wanted to do that TV spot, like they wouldn't have gotten that kind of like coverage.
Amazing team put out some video footage, and Cameron Fontana, who most of you probably have heard of, from ABC6 Fox 28, reached out and said, hey, I'd love to come and have you guys featured on the morning show.
Lengths on Broadway, they are a member of the Grove City Pizza Trek, back for a 3rd year in a row. Now we're with Teresa again, our mascot pizza today. This is fantastic. I love it. I'd eat that slice if I could.
Oh, no.
But before we get to the Bavarian pizza that we just built, which is absolutely, it smells delicious.
It was like a Wednesday morning early, and Cameron Fontana with Good Day Columbus called and said, hey, this is Cameron. We have an opening tomorrow morning, and I just saw something about this pizza trek. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Talk about final details, what people need to know in order to be part of the trek.
Yes, so you can be part of the trek by going to visitgrovecityoh.com, download the pizza trek card, or come downtown, historical part of Grove City, to our visitor center and get it live in person.
We were able to secure 3 different locations and have Cameron come and try different pizzas. He actually helped make some different pizzas and really sell that pizza trek. And that's what we would call earned media in this industry. So we didn't pay to sponsor a $500 news segment and have them have us on their show or something. He reached out to us because of our unique experience we created. I mean, that speaks volumes.
I look again at the passionate storytelling as a driver to the economy, because I believe coming out of especially a pandemic like we all went through, everyone became a storyteller because we had to go social with so many things.
They saw what else we had available in the community, and then they contacted the Chandler, and he got business.
I totally forgot about that.
That's, and maybe he can talk, you know, a few minutes about that.
Yeah. The trekking for us, it's that wholesome, I guess, again, helping our small business family partners get the word out about what they have to offer. And it gave them that free opportunity to get the word out on a public level. And it spanned off, we heard from not only just pizza, but one of our other small partners here, the Chandler Candle Company.
Tourism creates a ripple effect. What was really interesting about that ripple effect is that we received so much business from it, even though we are not a pizza place, we're a candle place.
You know, that's what we're here for, is to help smaller businesses, attractions, food and beverage locations just really thrive.
People don't even know it exists, that we exist, or what our work is. I think a lot of people see the front door to the community and wander in, and they think what we have inside is great, but this is just the cream at the top. This is just the smallest percentage of what we do. And most of what we do is really behind the scenes.
So I'm distributing our adventure guides. These are our biggest marketing thing that we produce every year. Hi, I'm just gonna drop off some visitors' guides. I distribute them to the local hotels because we hope that visitors will pick these up and then know kind of like all the best things that there is to do in Grove City. We actually print over 30,000 of these every year. So this is just a small percentage of where we distribute, but we do distribute them to all of our 18 hotels on a frequent basis whenever we hear that hotels are running out of them, which they do pretty quickly.
If you really do have a strong CVB that knows their market, that knows what they are doing, then they in a local level, they can really help drive that business. They can really help, all of the hotels in their market, the businesses in their market, the more local businesses. It can really help them thrive.
The value of investing in travel and tourism, visitation to the state of Ohio and really the country, it's spelled out in the numbers.
We're sitting in the middle of a 200-room hotel right now. Tourism is our industry. I mean, that's what drives the bus here in the world of hotels.
There are recent numbers that are saying visitation and travel in the U.S. alone is $1 trillion a year industry.
So, the CVB and specifically Visit Grove City, puts all this time and effort and money and research into all these events, into any way that they can bring outside guests into Grove City to kind of show off the market and show off what we have here.
Tonight we are having Gus Squash Carver Smith Heisler carve a giant 600-pound pumpkin in our space. So this is an event that we started last year. So wanted to create an event around Halloween to just kind of get people in our space.
We have a great window front to the visitor center. And so last year, around the month of October, it was kind of like, well, what can we do? So we decided to create micro events and invite not only just the community, but visitors, new residents. This year, in honor of Ohio Magazine naming us as Best Hometown, and we are the only city to get that for the third time going. It was a theme around the playoff of There's No Place Like Home. So we are Best Hometown. So this year the window front is Wizard of Oz.
We have an author, Scott Donnelly, in-house. He's a local author and he writes horror stories for children. So just keeping with that whole Halloween theme.
Being an independent author is definitely, it has a lot of struggles, and marketing is a very, very tough aspect of it. So to be able to have books in physical stores and not just available online helps out quite a bit, and it gets a bit in front of eyes of people that might not have seen them otherwise. So to have my books here at the Visit Grove City location is incredible.
So what I would like to do is I would like to challenge everyone in our community, whether you are a community organization leader or you are a politician in our community, you work for the administration, anyone, residents too, business owners, I challenge you, come spend a day with us. Come on a day when it is a busy day and you'll get to hear the stories and experience these special moments of connection that we have here and that you cannot find anywhere else. There's no other place in our community that people come in the front door and have a welcoming living room to come sit down and be serviced and be connected with on an individual basis. So please let us know when you're available and when you might like to sign up to come and be an ambassador, be a volunteer for the day, and get to talk to your constituents, get to talk to your neighbors, your local business owners, and your visitors that come into the community.